Good morning. Happy Monday morning to you. I wanted to talk a little bit this morning about the braveness of Michelle Obama in her podcast. For those of you who don't know, Michelle Obama has a new podcast, and one of the things that she talked about last week is low-grade depression. And she said that this depression comes from the pandemic, from racial upheaval, from the political discourse. And not that I can diagnose anybody, but after listening to her, I realized that that has happened in me, that I have had low-grade depression, and that in some ways many of you may have been feeling the same. And so I thought, well, what are the signs of low-grade depression? And some of those signs are just lethargy in general, upset stomach, insomnia, a low self-esteem, feeling overwhelmed, and inability to sleep and to stay asleep once you get there, nightmares or night terrors. All of those are signs of low-grade depression. So then I thought, well, how can we combat that? What can I do for you today and myself to help with that depression? And one of the ways is really to build resilience throughout this time. And so I was looking for an article, and the first thing I found was key steps to building resilience. And one is to build your connections. And we have done that at Park Hill. One of I think the greatest things that we do is Touch Base Tuesday, where we just get together and say, hey, how are you doing? Really? How are you doing? And our answers are not just fine. We are honest and truthful with each other about how we are feeling during this pandemic. So the first thing is to build your connections. The second is to learn coping skills. That involves deep breathing, and you can do meditation, exercise. Exercise is just the best thing for you. So learn coping skills, learn what to do. Involve your senses. That's why I did the prayer yesterday, involving your senses. They are so important for maintaining groundedness in the world around you. And then the next one is adjust your thought process. And this is another thing we're doing at Park Hill, because one way to adjust your thought process is really to have gratitude. We're reading for book club this week, So You Want to Talk About Race by Ajima Oluo. And I have to say I have deep gratitude for her and every author of color who puts their experiences into words so that other people can, and specifically white people, can learn from them. They take their hurts and everything and put them in writing, and they do it so talentedly, and I have deep, deep gratitude for that. I am grateful for so many things, and developing that gratitude has been really remarkable. And one way to develop gratitude is, instead of saying, I'm so angry that people aren't wearing masks, which I am, and there's a time for that, to develop gratitude and say, thank you for wearing your mask. Thank you for wearing your mask. Thank you for wearing your mask. Just different things, ways to adjust your thought process. And then focus on your physical wellness. Prioritize sleep. Take a nap. Eat healthy. Drink water, lots of water, and then remain active. And finally, Jesus says, come to me. When Peter stepped out of that boat, and it was a stressful situation, Jesus said, come. Come, rest in Jesus. I hope you have a good week. Use these tools. They'll be helpful to you. See you later. Have a good week. Bye.